Having a look at the brand new Kill Team Ashes of Faith today on Unboxing. Hi there, Chris here with another unboxing for you all. In this video, we are going to take a look at the new Kill Team Ashes of Faith, the hunt for heresy amidst smoke and shadow. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set, and wow, it's a huge box. It is in the typical box size as the rest of the Kill Team boxes. It's actually a bit more reminiscent of the other like Eldritch Omens and Shadow Throne and all those expansion type boxes. Not quite as big as what we've seen in the previous last like 4 boxes, Into the Dark, Shadow Vaults, Soul Shackle, and Gallow Fall. So it's not quite as big. And judging by the back of the box, which let's have a look, there is no terrain. And I think probably a lot of the posts that we see on Warhammer community and stuff like that probably already shows that a lot of this back of this box, this is all about the models. And let's have a look here. The box contains the Kill Team Ashes of Faith Factions book, Kill Team Ashes of Faith campaign book, transfer sheet for Sisters of Silence. There's transfers for Sisters of Silence? I've never assembled a Sister of Silence, so it's pretty new to me. Ashes of Faith Inquisition campaign set, 15 location cards, 62 campaign cards, 6 game boards, reusable marker sheet, includes 40 Citadel miniatures, full Chaos Cult team, 23 operatives, expanded Inquisitorial Agent kill team, 7 Inquisitorial Agent operatives, 5 Tempestus Scions operatives, and 5 Sisters of Silence operatives. Man, there's quite a bit of models in here. You can see on the back of the box, we've seen a lot of the mutants and the, the possessed kind of guys. We saw those in the previous release. The Dark Commune, we saw that in the previous release. The Devotees, we've seen these in a previous release. The Tempestus Scions have been around for a very long time. Sisters of Silence have been around for a very long time. The Inquisitorial Agents are a brand new thing, and yeah, these are very, very cool. But for everybody out there who did not get the Chaos, these models when they were released, this is an opportunity to pick those up. And yeah, I've never played with Tempestus Scions or the Sister of Silence, so that's pretty interesting for myself. I'm pretty interested. Unfortunately, there is no terrain in this box. I think this is probably like one of the first Kill Team boxes to not feature terrain, so I think that's pretty darn interesting. I'm kind of curious now what we see in future Kill Team releases. Are we going to see more of these kinds of boxes where we pretty much get a whole whack ton of models in the box set with an additional unit? Or are we gonna see something new, maybe new terrain? Man, speculations, feel free to write down below like what you think. Are we gonna see more Kill Team boxes that are just models and miniatures? Or are we gonna see the mixture of the two with terrain and such? I don't know. Who knows? Anywho, let's grab the blade. Let's dive in. There's only 2 little bits of tape on here. There we go. And let's have a look inside the box. What's inside the box? Let's have a look. All right, we're peeling back the lid. So we are greeted with a whack ton of sprues, and we'll have a closer look at the Inquisitorial Agents sprue. This looks like Sisters of Silence to me, or are these Devotees? I think these are the Sisters of Silence. Yeah, I see ponytails and cloaks. I think this is Sisters of Silence. Very, very cool. We get a look at the Accursed, the Chaos Spawn. Very, very familiar. We saw those in the unboxings ages ago, a few months back, I think. Here is the Inquisitorial sprue. We'll keep that aside here for a moment. This is the Dark Commune sprue. Very, very cool. We saw these in the previous unboxings for the Dark Commune. We have the Devotees. Very, very cool. Honestly, the way these Devotees look, they look like the kind of models you could probably just throw right into Necromunda. There's kind of this old school kind of vibe about the assembly and the posing and proportions and everything like that. These feel like something that was designed a long time ago. Like not within quite the current aesthetic of a lot of the miniatures. I have no idea when these were actually produced, but yeah. And what do we got here? This is the Scions. Ooh, Scions even comes with a big banner. Well, I guess, right, because they're designed for the 40K tabletop, and I don't think these have ever been to the Kill Team setting, so yeah, pretty darn interesting. I like it. It's the full sprue. It's the full sprue of, for 5 guys. For 5 guys, you get all of that. And so, yes, we will have a closer look. This is the Inquisitorial Agents. It is 3 little small sprues. So I'd imagine when this box comes out for its own release, I imagine you probably just snap off one of these frames and this will fit right inside like the smaller unit box set. But we'll have a closer look at those in a moment. All right, let's have a closer look at the sprues. Very, very cool. Make sure I'm focused in here. Here we go. Looks like lots of little options. Pretty straightforward assembly, like very straightforward. It almost feels very classic design. Like the model is just pretty much right in half. Get all sorts of little symbols there, standards, chainsaw, pikes. Lots of interesting characters in this set. Yeah, like the assembly looks really straightforward for these guys. And it's interesting that they're like directly in half, the way like that's cast. I find that very, very interesting. I know it's kind of crazy, but yeah. Ooh. Very, very cool. Let's have a look at the back side here. We'll come back around. Yeah. Huh. Very, very cool. There are a whole bunch of these dudes on this sprue. Lots of options. I don't think there are multiple configurations. I mean, I know we just looked at the guides, but yeah. Really, really cool. Nice details. Again, though, yeah, it is very interesting that they went with this kind of like split right in half, like where you're going to have that seam line running right down that cloak. You know, when like previous kits, like they'll disguise that seam line where that goes, or, you know, they'll do everything they can to like, you know, mitigate how often you have the gaps and the seam lines and stuff like that. So I find it very interesting as far as a design choice that we have these big bold areas and just flat lines running straight down the cloth like that, or down the torsos, or, you know, things like that. Like it's very interesting. Again, it's kind of a throwback to older design process, and yeah, it's interesting. I find it interesting. I'm sure you guys probably don't find it interesting, but I find it interesting. It's the kind of things that I find interesting. It's keep me up at night. Anyway, let's do a sniff test. No heresy detected here. Oh yeah, you can smell the letter I. You can smell the Inquisition on it. All right, let's get back to it. Let's take a look at the divider. Big divider. Yeah, we're not getting the fancy artwork with these dividers. You know, so that's okay. I like the fancy artwork. You know, kind of makes like some makeshift posters and what have you. So we get all the bases. Looks like a whole whack ton of bases in this bag. We get the instruction guide, looks like, and the campaign book with some of the cards, the Ashes of Faith. We'll probably take a quick look at that in a moment. Alrighty, let's have a look at the book. And let's just cut right into it. Let's see if I can find a little edge here, of course. I don't want to try and mar up the book or anything like that. There we go. It's not the sharpest knife in the world. Get that cellophane off. Oh, I love the cellophane. Loves it. Loves it. That's why I do these. It's why I do these. All right, so we get the Ashes of Faith. Oh, I did mark up my book. Anyway, Ashes of Faith. We'll have a closer look at that in a moment. We get the campaign book. Very, very cool. It's actually pretty darn thick. We also get the instruction guide. It's probably it is quite thick, as you know, there is quite a bit in here. We get this card pack. I'm not 100% sure what this card pack is all about, but definitely very, very cool. Instruction guide will definitely guide us all the way through. Yes, all the way through all this. Oh, there's multiple ways to do Sister of Silence. Oh, I didn't know that. Again, I've never played with the models. First things up is the Inquisitorial Agents. Seem pretty straightforward to assemble. Sisters Silent. Scions. Very, very cool. Then we get into the Dark Commune. All the cultists. The Accursed. Yeah. Very, very cool. The campaign rulebook seems pretty darn interesting. should be just pretty straightforward. Now the campaign book itself does not feel like the same, like, you know, as the rule books. This feels a lot thinner. It feels more of like a, almost like a craft paper almost. But there's quite a bit here. Get a look at all of the stuff. Overview of the components. The 15 territory cards. I assume that's these big cards here. Yeah. 15 of those cards. We get the Inquisition deck and the Chaos Cult deck. I assume that is these cards here. I'm not going to really bother opening those, as we pretty much know what those are all about, I think. 9 investigation reward cards and 15 persuasion benefit cards. 6 territory tiles. Oh, that's what all the tiles are about. Okay. Now, what is this marker sheet? Oh, the marker sheet, reusable friction stickers to use with the territory tiles. These are friction stickers. Huh. Very, very interesting. Friction stickers for frictioning. Okay, so these have different boards. Let's open those up right now. Let's have a look right now at the boards. So we're just gonna come in, use the blade, get through the cellophane. Let's get in there. Let's just get rid of all the cellophane right now in this video. Let's just get rid of it all. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, get in here. I'm in. There we go. Now I would assume they're all going to be slightly different, right? Because, you know, reasons. No, looks pretty the same. Same alignment of icons and tiles. Okay, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. All right. I'm confused. They're all the same. We got 6 of the same tiles. Why 6 of the same tiles? I could not tell you. So you got all the campaign stuff, battle stage, draft stage, scheme stage, dominant stage, and the ritual. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give this a read. I have not looked at this as well. I've just opened up this book and had a look, and you guys are with me right now. We're having our first impressions. It seems very, very interesting. It's wide open to, I assume, to what kind of games you want to play, especially if you want to play like, I don't know, I don't even know if it's compatible with like Into the Dark or what have you. The boarding actions. Yeah, it seems to play more like a 40K kind of game, like the deployments and everything. It's wide open as far as like what kind of boards you can go with. Yes. Very, very interesting. And then a little bit more lore, victory conditions, some pretty art, and then a quick reference sheet for the battles. Let's take a quick peek at the Ashes of Faith book. Ashes of Faith. Get our introduction. It's the Inquisition, the Secret War. Agents of the Inquisition. I always like this 2D art. It's really cool. I like it. You get some more background material, bunch of pictures of Ancillary Support, Veteran Guardsmen, Kasrkin, Imperial Navy Breachers, Sisters of Silence, Tempestus Scions, Exaction Squad. Oh, you even get all the names. I like that in these Kill Team books. You get all the name generators and stuff. Helps you out. And it's kind of thing like you don't even get it like in the 40K codexes. It'd be kind of nice if that kind of stuff was in the 40K codexes. I realize that, you know, it'd be kind of, you know, just be more complete, I suppose, but definitely very cool. Chaos names. I like this art piece too. It's actually pretty darn cool. The rules, interesting. Inquisitorial Agent Kill Team. All your abilities list. Very cool. All the profiles. Very nice. Chaos, Sister Silence, Scions. Yeah, all your rare equipment, requisitions, the Chaos Kill Team, all their special ploys, cursed. Yeah, very, very cool. A little bit more requisitions, then your lists for keeping track. I wonder, like, is this supposed to be more of a narrative type thing where it's kind of like crusade rules in Warhammer 40,000 or Path to Glory? Anywho, that is the look at the books. We looked at the tiles. I'm really not going to bother looking at the cards, as I think everybody out there, once they're going to get the game, they're pretty much going to be in there. I find this whole thing with the stickers very interesting. The exact same tiles, I don't know why there's 6 of them. I'm sure that's explained in the book. I have not read through the book as of making of this video. As you can see, I mean, I just opened it myself, so, you know, you have to excuse me there. But yeah, very, very interesting. A new way to play Kill Team, by the looks of it. And it seems pretty interesting. But yeah, let's get back to the rest of the review. We also get some board sections. Board sections? Oh, these are... Well, this requires some explaining. These are thick card with counters and places for the cards. Very, very... I wonder if they're doing like a... Almost like Warhammer Underworlds. It's got this sheet here with stickers. I'm not 100% sure what to do with all these stickers in here. Again, very, very interesting. Yeah. I am curious now. And then, of course, we got a big deck of cards. So a whole bunch of cards in this thing. We'll have a closer look at that. And then the Sisters of Silent transfer sheet. Looks like Space Wolf logos. Oh, it is Space Wolf logos. Thousand Suns. Space Wolves. Oh, and Sister of Silence gets these little wee row of transfers. All right. I guess they were sitting on a bunch of these and said, you know what? Let's throw them in the box. Because, yeah, this is a whole bunch of Thousand Sun stuff. This is probably the Betrayal at Caliph box, I imagine. Horse Heresy transfer sheet. I don't know. Anyway, so that is our look at the Kill Team Ashes of Faith. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending a review copy of this box set. Big thank you to my patrons for their continued support and all you brand new ones as well. A huge, huge thank you to all of you. And of course, everybody else who's been clicking the membership here on the YouTube side of things. Huge thank you to all of you. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, all of that helps the channel as well. And all it takes a couple of clicks of a button and you're helping me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. Take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you, and I will see you in the next exciting unboxing or useless review. Maybe a painting tutorial. Maybe even a live stream. Maybe even a battle report. Who knows? Who even knows? Well, I know, but you don't know. Or maybe you know. Feel free to let me know down below if I should be doing more of those. Okay, bye.